What's going on, guys? Local Samurai reporting for duty. Today we're going to be going over a little money making method that I've talked about in the past. However, I've never tried really in bulk, and that is what I'm doing today. As far as what you'll just need some Chaos Runes, the money to be able to purchase the Chaos Runes, and along with that you're going to need Karamage Gloves of 1 or higher. Personally, I don't have it on this account, so I'm going to be selling and buying on a different account. But yeah, that's really all you need. This is a money making method that you can do every now and then. As I was saying, I did this in bulk. That's because you cannot buy 232,000 Chaos Runes necessarily at one time. You can advertise around in the GE that you're buying them if you wish. However, that's going to cut into the amount of time that you're actually making money. What I would do is just put in an offer for Chaos Runes for what is just all the time, honestly. This is a money making method that is constant. Obviously, take a look at prices before you go ahead and buy stuff and sell stuff, but we'll talk more about prices here in a second. The going rate for a Chaos Rune at the moment, if you're slow buying them, what you should be if you're buying them all the time, is 100 GP, so that makes it nice and easy for the calculations. That means this is 23.2 mil worth of Chaos Runes, and I'm going to go now and sell this for Tokul. So now that you have your Chaos Runes and your Karamage Glove 1, you're going to want to go ahead and teleport onto the Tazar fight pit. You can do so in the minigames tab, and you will end up in the Tazar area. From here, there will be a few points of note that we'll be talking about. The first one will be right here. This is the magic shop, and that's where we'll be selling them, so I'll make my way down there. Along with that, there's a gem shop right here, and that's where you can buy onyxes. And lastly, in addition to that, the one thing that we'll be looking at will be this shop down here in the newly added Tazar area. That's where we can buy some armor pieces, and once I get done selling these, I'll do a little bit of math as far as what the best one to buy is. Typically, it's usually between the onyx at the gem shop over here, or it could be any of the obsidian helm, plate body, or leg pieces that you can find at the chainmail shop that I was talking about a second ago. Here, the uncut onyx is 300,000. However, that goes down to 260,000, and everything scales if you have gloves. Upon finding yourself at the mage shop, it's as simple as selling all your Chaos Runes. Now, if you're right here, you could say, well, this is going to be really annoying selling 50 every single time. You do get 9 Tokul per one, so that's the going rate for Chaos Runes. You can never really hop to get any better rates, and even if you could, it wouldn't be worth it, so don't even consider it. Now what I'm going to do is just sell 50 and continuously do that until I have no more Chaos Runes. One thing I will say though, put these in the bottom of your inventory. That makes it really easy to be able to just do that to sell 50. It makes it just incredibly quick. Another thing that you can do to make it speed up a little bit, you can change the mouse buttons from what is naturally 2 to 1, and then at that point you can just actually click in one spot, and yeah, you'll just end up selling them like that. But I'm going to go ahead, time myself now to see how long it takes me to pretty much sell 230,000 of them, and then we'll see how much money we make in that time. And here we are, the final 350 Chaos Runes, and then I finish off my little Tokul stack here. 2 mil and 86k of it, obviously. A lot of Tokul coming in here. But yeah, obviously it's not great to click. It's not all that enjoyable. You can, however, find ways of going about designated clicking to a key on a keyboard, and it becomes a little easier. Now that we have the Tokul though, I'll have to go ahead and figure out basically which is the best to buy at the moment between the obsidian armor and the onyx. So the numbers in parentheses are going to be the ones you want to focus on. This is how much Tokul with the Karamage Gloves 1 that it is going to cost you to buy these items, and then the price here is the current price of all these items. What you're going to want to do is divide the current price by the amount of Tokul it takes. Whatever number is the highest, that's going to be the one you want to go ahead and buy. In the case of the onyx, it is 12.07 GP Tokul. For the plate body, it is 11.44 GP per Tokul. The legs are 11.7, and the helm is 11.3. So what we found there basically is that the onyx is going to be the best to buy. Sometimes onyxes actually are worth buying, and this is one of those times. So at 12.07 GP per Tokul, that pretty much means that this is profitable unless Chaos Runes are as much as 121 GP. Or if the Fury goes down a significant amount, all the way down to 2.6 mil. Those are pretty much the hard caps as far as where this is profitable and when it isn't. It's pretty easy to tell because Furies have a relatively fixed price, because Chaos Runes have a closely fixed price. So whenever they're varying a lot, that's times where you're going to want to go ahead and go on the lookout for maybe doing this money making method. But yeah, no, I'm just going to hop a few worlds, buy all the onyxes that I can, and we should be off and running. If you guys are wondering how long it took me to buy all those Chaos Runes, it takes about 3.5 days to buy that many Chaos Runes with GE limits, so that's just going to be a factor that you'll have to keep in mind. You can probably do this then twice a week. Make this a full hour-long weekly money-making method if you want to. So looking at GE Tracker, nice little sponsor of mine, if you want to go check them out, we can see that over the last day, they've been 3.15 mil for what seems to be the entire day. So 3.15 mil is the price that we can expect per onyx. So if we take 3.15 mil and multiply it times 8 for the amount of onyxes we have here, oopsie, that comes out to a total of 25.2 mil. However, we do have to account for the added tokel I have here because it does have monetary value even though I haven't bought an onyx with it. The tokel is 3% of an actual onyx, so we can multiply that times the total amount of money to get another 96k added onto. And subtracting the 23.2 mil I spent on the chaos runes, that comes out to a total of 2.1 mil profit in what was 30 minutes time. Yeah, forgot to show the timer, but there you go. 29 minutes, 30 seconds was the total time it took me to sell that. Thus, you can make close to about 4 mil an hour if you were able to do this as a weekly money-making method. Thus bringing us to the end. So basically, for anyone that isn't going to kill Vorkath, Zora, or do raids 1 or 2, it's going to be best off for you to do this as a money-making method if it's profitable at the time because it is such good GP an hour. One thing of note though, even if you may lose money now or if you lose money at some point on this method, more than likely it's going to be profitable because there's no point in selling chaos runes to buy these items if they're not profitable. So just look ahead, make sure they're profitable when you do them, and if they are, you should be able to make a decent sum of money doing so. With that said though, hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like. If you guys enjoy the content and want to see more, subscribe as well. And anything you want to see from me, let me know down below in a comment. Hopefully you guys do have a wonderful day, and